Yellow, yellow. Oh, I wiggled my cam. Hi. Um, is Mike okay? Okay. Somehow Mike's a lot better today compared to yesterday. But hello, it is Wednesday. You know drill. It's usually my just chatting stream where I tell stories of the TTRPG games I've played and ran. And happy to note, there's a current ratio right now where it's mostly me as a player. I've been taking some breaks in terms of DMing. Not really, because I've been actually I kind of took on another project in terms of TTRPG, building another community game for a Twitch community. There I go again. It do be me. There's just something about the one thing I miss about community games. So like, just for background, I used to run a lot of games like every day D&D, especially during the pandemic online. So, and even before online, I was running for people physically. Like I would just meet up with them in a cafe and then teach them how to play Dunda. So there was just something about introducing people to Dungeons and Dragons or a system that it's something I really miss doing. So I ended up doing something really fun. I kind of want to show it real quick. Where is it? Where do be you? So yeah, I'm just be good. It's just a typical chat day. I hope you guys are doing okay. Chaos said he's gonna be at work in 10 to 15 minutes, but I do appreciate you dropping by. In Phoenix as well. Hopefully, sleep wasn't as fucked up today. Sleep. Speaking of sleep, I ended up sleeping around. There was a funny thing I did earlier. I slept around 8 a.m. because I was just trying to do this recording. Wanted to do really well in the recording for a job application, and I really took it seriously. Sleeping unclear. What do? Yeah, it just sleeps weird when you get to a certain age, doesn't it? And oh, there's a coughing. Hello. Well, let me check if I have you. I probably do. Oh, I do. But there's a coughing. If you guys want to catch the coughing, I do a little bit of PCG on the side, and Stream Raiders is unfortunately lagging for me a lot as a captain, so I can't really do some runs for that, Sag. But yeah. What was I saying? Sleep. Yes, I didn't get proper sleep today because well, I did because I kind of woke up 5 hours. So 5 hours is kind of good for the usual me. I just got cursed like a week ago and got 8 hours. So uh I was trying to do like there's something about recording yourself for almost an hour trying to explain something about a job, and I think I took too long, but I wanted to just be able to answer the questions properly, and I really took it seriously, and I'm just manifesting. I'm manifesting that I'm getting that job. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just really this. I really enjoy Wednesday streams because it's just like chilling. I don't have to do much production. There's not much scuffness in a sense that what do you call this? Like in my game last night when I tried to stream it, it became a PowerPoint presentation. There was just so many skips. It do be like that with my system. I have nothing I can do right now for that. But just being able to just sit down and talk, help with the speech thing. It's just really I notice when I'm about to do a recording, like I would start and I would do the bleh, and then like I have to redo the recording again. So it took about 5 hours before I finished it. So fingers crossed, manifesting, manifesting. I'm getting that job. I'm getting that job. I'm getting that job. So there's that. I do though I will have to be transparent that I do have two jobs already. I just want this one job because I'm a workaholic. It just doesn't feel right when it's just two jobs. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be three. Three is the trifecta, and I'm gonna work my ass off until I get to Australia. So that's that. But yeah, Today I'll probably be talking about New York Mage. There was a lot of fun shenanigans that happened in Mage, and then uh Mage the Awakening, by the way. It's not the Ascension one, the one I usually run for Linda's. And I got to talk as well a bit with Seven, one of my players, who's making a new character for season 3, which is going to be set in May. Um, I'm also excited for another campaign that I'm going to be doing. So usually I do a Star Wars in May, uh, but I'm gonna end up doing Expanse instead because sci-fi. Why not? And I've just done 2 years of Star Wars. It just feels right to do like May the 4th for Star Wars again. But I really wanted to get into a system that I haven't got into, and I've always wanted to play Expanse. So expect like Thursdays to be booked for Expanse and for Holy Week, this Holy Week, just for people who might not be aware of the context, especially in the Philippines, we have this like 1 week in April where we're kind of sad. I mean, at least the general country is sad that. Oh, hi. Hey, Sawyer. That's my cat. Totally wasn't gone for the last 10 minutes. No, it's fine. It's fine. um, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to explain Holy Week. Like, there's a lot of, if you guys will notice, a lot of Filipinos will not be on stream or they're just taking a vacay. Because Holy Week is just usually that time where the entire country is just sad that Jesus died. So, literally, our malls are closed, everything's closed. Um, it's just in that particular week, especially on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. There's the Good Friday. For the Catholics, they would know that because, predominantly Catholic, and I'm sure you guys celebrate the Good Friday and uh, Easter Sunday. I don't know if Easter Sunday is very much a thing for you guys, but yeah, it's a big deal here. So everybody just goes out of town, they travel. Luckily, would you want to tell the I picked up the shift? Sure, tell me. Like, for me, a general reason why I would pick up a shift is like, I need more monies, or I kind of fucked up and, like, didn't think that. So Friday and Monday are closed days here. Ah, okay, cool, cool. So, yeah, tell me why you picked up the shift. Generally, my mindset when I'm gonna get a new shift is, um, yeah, I need more money, or I need to do an OT for a particular task that I didn't realize I couldn't finish within a certain time frame, so I need time for that. So I need to pick up extra hours for the shift. So money, as Mr. Krabs would say, money. But if you'd like to tell about your TLDR, go ahead. But I'm sad. It's gonna be a foo bar, afterwards, at least from what you said. But yeah, um, I'm just kind of like vibing right now, just listening to music, like, and a part of me kind of just wants like to just play Limbus Company because I know I only have like 5 hours before the event ends, and for me to pull Otis, and me just wanting to do the grind, but I know I can't do the grind and stream at the same time because Limbus be moody that way. So yeah. Oh, hello. Did I get the rails? Ooh. I can't play work stuff right now. You guys will hear stuff. I'm just doing daily grind for Limbus, so I progress my pass. Nai! Knock! Coworker during the day doesn't really work stuff, mostly moves it around. But last weekend, she proceeded a massive volume of stuff that wouldn't fit in her work totes bins, a level of dumb that made five people leave because of it. So one person is responsible for you taking an extra shift right now. That's horrible. Are they still in the company? Processed a massive. Oh, that kind of makes more sense. But are they still working in the company? That's just like horrible. That's like inefficiency and stress, and the fact she does a ton of stupid stuff. I know. I'm sorry to hear that. And if it's a mandatory shift, a big oof, and it's not by choice, oof. Um, yeah. But I definitely, a part of me was like, I want to grind limbus while I'm talking. If I can multitask, but that do be me. Oh god, I'm gonna close work stuff first. We're not gonna think about work. We're just gonna think about the excitement that's gonna be Holy Week. I made it mandatory. I chose this shift. No one made me choose. So, but hopefully it's not too fucked up. It really sounds like it sounds like you're fixing a lot of things that wasn't your mess to begin with. That's what it feels like, and I'm sorry you have to go through that. But yeah, I guess today, like part of me is like, do I want to go straight to story time or try to open up the game? Well, extra monies. Yeah, I mean that's the net positive. I'll let you all know in 12 hours. Talk to you later. Yeah, good luck, and just survive. Pass all your saves if you can. You know, all the saves that you need to make. Con saves, wisdom saves, and dealing with coworkers. Bleh. That's, the funny thing about my work is I'm typically like when I exist in
It's a lie.
typically when I'm in like a work shift or like in a typical company, when I'm there, my existence is to try to fix a problem. Like my existence means there's something that fucked up in the marketing side, or there's something that fucked up in the admin side, and I'm there to help provide structure, processes, and whip people into a proper procedure. That's usually my job, and when it comes to my general gist of things, it's and how to improve efficiency.
It's a lie.
What do you mean it's a lie? What do you mean it's a lie? What are you talking about? What are you talking about now? But yeah, so um, I'm gonna be I want to be sharing a couple of things. Actually, it's one of the few things I'm really excited about. Actually, ooh, the Paduff's already there. Hello. This one I think should be this. I will show you guys some. Oh God, why is there a William? I'm glad you guys aren't seeing this right now. I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. It's like it got me really excited already, and I just can't wait to like finish this already and get it published. So
Not.
yes, the nutting. Nutting. Wait, yes, Mama. What is it? What? Do you wanna go in my lap? Okay, hi. So my cat has decided that my lap is comfy. Here's my cat. She's just being very malambing today. Malambing is affectionate, by the way, if you guys don't know the vernacular. Look at her. She's just being clean. Yeah, say hi to chat. Hi. Hi. Look at that. Precious bee. Just being precious. And there's another cat that's being cleanly. Do you want to go to my lap as well? I only have one. Well, I have two legs, but only one cat can fit in the lap. Alright. So you want to go to my lap? That's my one cat, mama cat. And there is Sawyer over here, who's just prowling about. Hello. Look at this beautiful baby. This is Sawyer. Look at her. They're both girls. Why are you warm? You okay? Did you go out? You feel like you have a fever. Are you okay? Yeah, you feel very warm. Well, we're a warm-blooded thing, but you know. Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? I have a pet quota. I have to pet them in a certain amount of time. Otherwise, they will bother me. So. Look at you, so content. Oh, to live a life of a cat. Where you don't have to worry about bills. Just eating, pooping, sleeping. But anyways, yeah. Thing I was about to show. Alright. Couple of projects in. Gonna give you guys a little teaser. Cause yes. Keep it hush hush though, but I'm really happy how it's turning out. Ooh. 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 Let me. Oh wait. Look at this. Look at this. So I'm sure you guys saw in like some of my links in why is that a stretch camera? Anyways, so this is the official cover art for my it's a Call of Cthulhu Delta Green series. I'm really excited with how the cover art turned out. It makes me giddy. Ah. And the character art will also be done. I'm already like 80% of the way in. I went through the playtest. I'm just getting all the art, and it's just a matter of that 20% assembling all of it in a nice, lovely document. I was supposed to release this last year, but didn't have much time, so that's the first official teaser you guys will have of the mod I'm releasing. I'm just super happy with how it turned out. I really love the person who made the art for Durian Hotel and made the art again, and it just feels like very nostalgic having people that are from my city, like friends, den kids that I've known for a while, just help me with this project and just make it come to pass. And just me being able to do something that I figured out, like I found out, I realized I like doing when I started the game. It's called game design. Like you're designing a scenario for the systems and just giving a local flair to it, and having like a tourism, like TTRPG tourism about my city and that point in time. I won't say too much, but it's definitely set in the modern era. It's not a topic that a lot of people would want to play in a TTRPG scene, but it's definitely what I feel like is considered to be like I want to have more content that kind of feels close to home kind of thing. And it's a very personal project of mine, and just seeing it manifest is just, yeah, it's nice. It feels nice. And I don't know, did I miss a Pokemon? And of course, I'm going to be sharing like a little snippet of what I did during Mage last Saturday. So Saturday was pretty pumped because like I was able to do a back-to-back game. It's always the weekends where it's like it's just dedicated to playing, because Monday to Friday I'm just working and it might change a bit more. I'll end up putang ina working more. Of course it's Phoenix. Jesus. Just fucking Christ. God, the memes. The memes of this. It's just... Where did I put the meme? Where did I put the meme? I remember putting the meme. Oh, there it is. This is like the best way I can like explain what happened last Saturday. Oh, that's Susan. There you go. Yeah, yeah. You want my cats are just being clingy today. I love them though. Like one of the things that I mean, it just happened recently to a friend, and it really terrifies me. Like, it's something like I kind of don't want to dwell on, but it can happen. Like, so a friend of mine, dear friend of mine, Dr. Rocketface, like I've known them since 2011. Like we go way back, and knowing that like he had a pet that survived 18 years and then suddenly passed away is just like it made me like very terrified of my own loss with my cats. Like mama cat's like when she got into my life she was like 2017, so she's about 6-7 years old. Dinmo, hello Strax. Yeah, and I'm really sad that like my friendship with that friend, um, Doc, like I've known that it's almost like that I've known that dog as long as I've known Doc, and like almost every day we would share each other's like fur babies, like, hey, here's what my baby's doing. Look at it being adorable, and we're just it became like an integral part of our conversations, like just talking about our pets and how much we love them, and just knowing that Redo's no longer with us is just like, damn. I didn't even get to meet him, and like we had plans that I was gonna, we're gonna meet up eventually, and Redo would live long enough to like meet up. But like Doc also talked about like how they were kind of like, yeah, there would be a chance because they've lived so long. It's only a matter of time. So yeah, if you guys have pets, love them. There isn't enough love, like there's not enough time to love them, and they have a shorter lifespan compared to us, unfortunately. And it's just like even if my cats are chaotic sometimes, it's just like I will cherish every moment I have with them, especially when I'm gonna go abroad. I can't bring them. Like I wish I could bring at least one of them, but the biodiversity rules and all that stuff in where I'm going. I just can't bring my babies. But yes, like all sadness out of the way, I want to cherish like the good memories I had with Redo. He's really cute. He's a good boyo. He made Doc very happy, you know, and all our pets make us happy. So we enjoy them while we can. Are you coming here to me because you know there's human food? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? So my mama cat's just on my lap right now. So I'm gonna show first um a little recap of what happened last Saturday. So you guys know that I play every Saturdays. I play a system called Mage the Awakening. We're already on season 2, and it's already been going for more than a year now. And we're slowly figuring out about the Seers and their dynamic, how they've been kind of like tyrants in New York, and they're using different means of oppression to like do what they want, like in terms of rank, surveillance, and all that. And one of the missions entailed having to deal with hello Pipi, hi. I have look off. BB. There's BB. There's two BBs. Hello. Hello BB. I am BB. Okay. I'm gonna put her down. She doesn't like that. Two BBs, yes. They have been vying for my attention lately. Two babies. Hi. Yeah. So this meme is basically what encapsulates some of the actions I did last Saturday. So one of our missions had to deal with a seer, which is like an evil mage named Midas. So Midas, his like modus is like because we've been trying to investigate the missing homeless because one of the player characters, yes, yeah, that's the meme. I need deets. Yes, I'm telling the story now, which is super funny because like, so we were trying to track down the seer, the evil mage called Midas, and we've been slowly trying to investigate why are all the homeless disappearing. One of the players, Bernie, played by BJ, was basically like he's a homeless guy. He knows his homeless peoples, and then he's like, why are they disappearing? You know, I know this guy exists. I know the city doesn't care for as much, but like why are they disappearing? Like I don't even know where they at, you know? And not a lot of people bat an eye when a homeless guy disappears. But of course, given that it's a story arc, we had to figure out what was happening to them. And then we found out it was that Midas was responsible. He was turning the homeless into literal items. They would become a watch, they would become a gun, they would become like a picture frame, and they would auction it in an auction house to the highest bidder, to like rich aristocrats, and it was really fucked up. It's yeah, wow, yeah. So one of the missions we had was to get Midas, and that involved we found like after my hacking and investigation, we found out that Midas has like hired a bodyguard slash driver from an agency that kind of drives him around the city. So puts a new meaning to objectification. Exactly. GMJ is really good at making social commentary in the games. So um, we were able to create a GPS that would track those items and all that. So one of our plans was to get Midas, and he had a driver, bodyguard that basically does all the driving for him around the city. So we were gonna nab the driver slash bodyguard, and then we had no ideas, and then Bernie was like, "Hey, I have a great idea. Moss, which is my character, wear a dress." And I'll have you know that my character plays very much like me in terms of like the outfits. Like I kind of just want to wear like I don't want to prettify myself too much, or like wear the provocative clothings and whatnot. So Moss is like, "What the fuck? Like it will work. You're a chick, and just wear a dress, show up there, and just ask him to get you in his car. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge." And he was like, I can't even fucking socialize to save my life. I can't even fucking flirt." So it was just funny because like she's learning a lot of social skills because of her new alliance with these like mages, and it's just like and it's always like whenever there's trouble, it's always gonna be Bernie and Moss. That's like the dynamic duo now. It's like always expected whenever these two people get involved, there's gonna be chaos. So he was like, "You're doing great." Like she wore a dress. I actually got a picture of her wearing a dress. Like, cause we were like doing like there's even like an ongoing meme. uh, so she looks like this now. I guess I can move it real quick to this Ishtish. Ishtish. Yes. And then if I turn this off. Okay. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I am smart. So she was forced to wear a dress like this. And then we casted like mind magic that when the person would look at her, she's like the most appealing, like she fits the criteria for like what his type is. And apparently he's really into guns and you know, those kinds of things. So it's like she looks like a walking gun for the guy. Which is like super funny. But yeah, she wore a dress. She had to wear a black wig because her hair was like platinum white blonde due to some shenanigans. It's just a telltale sign that it's her. So she had to pretty up, and she was just like, no, I don't want to wear a dress, and it's just dang, yeah, she was. And then Bernie was like, "You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You're doing it. You're doing it." And it was just like she dressed up for the part, and then she just literally walked up to the guys because there's a spell already, and the guy's like super attracted, and then she literally just cabadons the guy because she was like, and then she was like, you, me, car now, because she really doesn't know how to flirt. She just went straight up for. And she knows there's a spell around, so that kind of explains the meme over here. So she just cabined on the guy. And then Bernie is like, "You're doing great, you're doing great." In the background, he comes out with a a 2-ply wood. He literally sneaks up behind the guy, whacks him in the head, knocks him unconscious. And that was just the first phase of the plan. And then she was like, this is how, like, there's an ongoing meme right now of how she kind of like, when she was wearing a dress and she walked in the bar. Wait, I gotta show the discard again. Like, it's just super funny how, like, this one. Like the Britney gif, that's literally her walking in like, I'm wearing a dress. That's literally her awkward vibes while she was just, she really doesn't know how to flirt to save herself. And then, Britney, yeah, same energy. She's just awkward, and I love this character so much. But she was able to do that thing, so we secured the driver. And we ended up. So Bernie took the place of the driver, and then wore a mask, and then he was driving around. He picked up Midas, which was our target, and then we ended up. What do you call this? Going around, like driving in, like we were gonna drive him to the docks, like a pathway to the docks, cause we're in New York. And then we somewhere in Lower Manhattan, and then try to knock him out, and then try to knock him out and bring him to our sanctum. So what happened next was basically Bernie parks the car, and then like Moss was already waiting there. And then Midas was like, "Why are you stopping? There's nothing wrong with the car." And then like, "Oh, there's something wrong with the car, sir," stuff like that. And then my character just kills her cigarette because she was waiting there for a while, walks up, opens the car door, and just punches the guy. And I used forces to basically make it a kinetic blow. So I wanted him stunned and basically give him a concussion. So that's what happened. And it was interesting to say the least, because I realized that the guy, because of his ability to turn people into objects, he had the matter ability. So he basically does transmutation from humans to items. So he made his entire body, like when she punched him, it felt like it was punching like steel. It took a lot of power to punch this guy. And he eventually got stunned because I did the reach and everything. And what happened next, when he became unconscious and we were all in the car, we saw the road start to expand, and we saw that the space mate, apparently there was a hanging spell on him, that if he were in any danger, they would create like a space to collide in out of itself and trap whoever was the culprits, which was me and Bernie. And we had to meet an 18 success in the next 4 rolls. I was crying because that's a lot of dice. And every roll had a higher difficulty, which would deduct your dice. And you know what happened? We got to 17 dice. 1 dice away. Bernie and I are freaking out. Like, oh shit, oh shit. So, we have a like to be continued section where we're kind of just like in Doctor Strange, the like the quantum realm kind of thing. Yeah, we're fucked, kind of. So this is us now. We're kind of like in a fractal realm of the New York docks, and we're gonna try to get away from it. So there's gonna be a session, at least for 2 hours, in between. We're gonna just try to figure it out. If we can do it. But yeah, that's basically where Bernie and Moss, and then like unfortunately the 2 other mages who don't have space have no idea that Moss and Bernie are in deep trouble. So yeah, shenanigans. I don't know what's gonna happen to them really. What's like, are we doomed? Are we fucked? Wait, did wait, did say I couldn't for oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, somebody made like a okay. So I'm just sharing fun things. So apparently, so one of their players, Tilalok, he had this is weird, but he had AI like do a rendition of Moss, my character, and Bernie, and I'm like, that doesn't look like Moss at all, but that's interesting. That's interesting. She has white hair though, so that's interesting because like I've been wanting to get like a dynamic duo art between me and Bernie because we've just been doing a lot of shenanigans and like they're basically best friends. Like you're dealing with like a isolated goth Chun Chun and like this happy-go-lucky homeless guy who just goes on random adventures and basically pissed off an entire pylon of mages and are hunting us down. And now we're hunting them down back, so it's just like I didn't know he was doing stuff. I didn't know that. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cute. Pretty cute. Oh yeah, like the shenanigans. Yeah. So we're gonna have a session on Friday, just like 2 hours, just to figure out what the fuck we're doing in the quantum realm, because I can't be there Saturday, unfortunately. Oh, speaking of Saturday, if you guys are like, you're free on that weekend. Yes, Mama. Yes. Yeah. You have my attention. What is it? Yeah. You're just making the meow meow. You know, Mama. She's just going meow, and I'm like yes, and then she walks away. Typical cat behavior. She just meowed, looked at me, and then walked away. So I don't know what she wants right now. She just being very toot. But yeah. By the way, if you guys don't know the sked, I guess I can share the sked a little bit, just a little bit, let you guys know what's happening. So, whoop. Let me. Yes. Yes, Mama. What is your Mama? So I'm gonna share this real quick. Right. So the schedule for this week, for my Holy Week, is kind of packed. There's a lot of fun streams that you guys can tune into. If other than this stream, which is like me just talking, I actually have like game streams. No TTRPG streams for Holy Week though. I was actually planning to run the Call of Cthulhu one, but of course I'm still editing, and it's still not yet published, so I can't run that yet. But you guys can expect like a couple of runs at the end of April. Like that's definitely the goal. But yeah, Tuesday, which was yesterday, we had Dead Polly. Tomorrow, Thursday, I will be playing Aeronoctosis Part 2 with Andy, and then on Friday, I'm gonna be spending like the whole night stream because it's my day off with Dr. Rockface. We're gonna be trying to finish up Disco Elysium, and like I'll probably do like a 6 to 8 hour stream. Just try to blaze through the plots and see how far we're gonna go. And of course, I'm going to be doing a fun visual novel game that was pushed very hard by Yan. Like, literally got cornered and be like, play Scarlet Hollow. Ah! But no, it's actually like an interesting story. It's spoopy. It's got drama, knifing of characters. I'm gonna be playing it, of course, with the lovely BB. So it's definitely a packed Holy Week for me. And Sunday, of course, is going to be just the typical personas, like just chilling with personas. So that's gonna be my Sunday. But probably the Sunday after that, I'm gonna be doing a collab with Bone and Rob playing Across the Obelisk, which is a card game. So yeah, just so you guys know the schedule. Oh, and I guess I can share. Oh yeah, I did a fun edit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, I want to show this one because this is something I edited recently for the lulz. Wait, let me move to my face first so I can fix it properly. So you guys can fully see the fun edit I did. Just to so you guys knows what exactly happened last night. You can actually see it on my Twitter as well. So let's go here. Oh, this part of the stream might probably be muted, but I don't really care. Okay, there you go. So I made this just earlier, just to get so everybody gets a gist of what happened. And I just have a sucky stream in general. It was PowerPoint, but we were able to do something super chaotic, typical of the Farts Gang, yesterday. So this is what happened.
Oh, sorry.
You really want to do this? You really want to do this? With my sword given by Nina. I am the banana. Of course I had to use Taylor Swift.
Kill. Ooh.
Wait, I didn't
Slay.
kill the wrong person.
Just a good.
Yep.
Oh, that is it. Revenge.
Wait, no. Yeah, Andy avenges lover. And I died. And yes, I'm wearing a banana suit. Oh, did Andy just sneak up on me? Andy's maniacal laugh, I swear.
Did I win?
Oh, there it is.
Like the fact it waited a while before my body dropped after taking all those hits. And then we had a duel to... In my defense, I just heard go, and then I just instinct.
Go. Now turn around. Turn around.
Okay, wait! Bruh!
Foul.
Bruh! Typical tyrant behavior.
Not yet. Oh my god, no. Everybody.
It's beautiful. it was a short-lived tyrant era.
Mom is an antagonist.
Kill her! Kill her!
So yeah, that was what happened. Ah, Dead Polly. If you guys like, a lot of people have better streams, so I kept redirecting people to the other streams because mine was just scuffed. But I was able to do a fun edit with everyone's streams put together, and it was just super fun. It was just super fun to do this edit. And yeah, so that is just one of the many collabs, and then I'll be playing again with Andy tomorrow. So we'll see if the bad blood remains. Actually, just a fun thing, a fun caveat in that collab that I wasn't able to add in the video edit was they actually tag team murdered me in the ocean. So we're good. It started with Andy, it ended with Andy murdering me, so there's no war. It was a short-lived tyrant era. You know, I had my villain era, tyrant era, so it just started and ended in that moment, and yeah, we're good. It was a martyr. Yeah, I murdered Andy because like, it was like he hit me first, and then I was just like, oh, I'm gonna hunt you, and then like apparently I mistook Tirso for Andy because I shot him from afar, and Tirso went down. And then Annie was like, no, I'm gonna avenge my lover. And it was a funny, chaotic thing. And it's super fun when you're playing with friends, and I definitely want to get back to Dead Polly again. But most likely, it's difficult to stream games, especially if it's scuffed. So, yeah, like you guys saw how Dead Polly looked. But eventually, I'll probably get a better PC, depending if I do get that job. Manifesting. So, yeah, that's first story down for New York Mage, with a mix of what happened in collab yesterday, just a bunch of random stories. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the next story, which is of course Blade Runner. That was my first time playing the system, and it was funny because like I posted my schedule for Holy Week, and GM Toby, the one that was in episode. Oh, there's a Walmer. Let's see. Do I have this? I do not. Let us go catch it. We shall catch that whale. But yeah, one of the things that was funny when I posted my schedule for Holy Week, Jim Dobie, who was my guest in episode 3 of season 2 of TTRPG Docs, you guys can check out the VODs for that one. He was like, oh no, you're not available on this Saturday, which was April 1st. And he mistook my schedule for Holy Week as me not being available Saturday. I found out he was running Blade Runner, which is actually one of like my list of sci-fi games that I've been dying to play and run. And I was like, no, I'm free. Please let me in. I was like posting all the gifs on his group page, like, please let me in. Let me in. I just want to be able to play. So they started early, around 4. I had a mage game, so I only got in around 6. So there was like a 2-hour thing. But I was able to play a really cool character, which I will pull up. Hold on. I know where to pull it up. Boy, yeah. So it was just, I was just so happy I get to be under Toby's table again, just being able to play like, oh, I got the whale, let's go, I got the whale. So, yeah. Can I? It's so bright. White. Like, the one thing that I appreciate in Toby's games, like how he's able to run on when he says he's doing a specific timeline of just until 12, he's just doing until 12, and just being able to time that and still giving a chance for roleplay and all of that. So I played this character, it's pre-generated. I played Olsen Backer. So really interesting character because we get to pick from a list of characters, and one of the characters that immediately stuck to me was the enforcer. So she used to work for like the was it the NYPD? Uh, RDU. So it's an RDU. So basically like the precinct, the police. She used to work for the police, and so the reason why she doesn't work for the police is because of her experience of seeing replicants. So replicants are basically, if you've seen the Blade Runner series, they are the cyborgs, the androids that look almost human. The only thing they don't have is like the ability to empathize. So that's how you kind of distinguish a replicant from a human, is not being able to emote or feel emotions and stuff like that. Though there are some that have the program of empathy, so but it's still like learned and whatnot. So I played this girl. Oh my god, a beautiful black hello. Thank you for the lurk. Good morning. Um my cat says hi. Hello. Hello, baby. I put you back in the lap. So yeah, my cat's just been here the entire time, just asking for your pet. But yeah, I played this character, and I will say, having ran and played Alien RPG, this has different dice mechanics, so you guys can see different pools of dice there. Also, they have an interesting quirk which I never got to write down. They have a key relationship. Passion long gone with Joel Hayden. Should have ended long ago, but keep coming back. So she has a sexual relationship with Joel Hayden, which I didn't get to explore because like we just started at like a scene going to a like bar where they were like known to be replicant sympathizers because like there was something that happened. This was during the events between the first movie of Blade Runner and the latest Blade Runner, so somewhere in between, where there was like an ongoing like anti-replicant uh, sentiment because there were a couple of them that kind of went rogue, started killing humans, stuff like that. So and there was like a war between the humans and the replicants. So yeah, I played somebody who was in the war, witnessed the replicants basically showing a form of empathy by willing to die for their leader. So it's like she could see that the replicants were being more human than the actual humans, who was like every man for himself and stuff like that. So she's kind of a bit scarred. Yes, and she's kind of like she's strong. She has a lot of strength. So there's like different dice pools. So you get to the way the roll goes is you roll d12 and a corresponding skill, which is not capped. So like if ever I wanted to roll for like a perception roll, I would use intelligence and observation. And if I wanted to roll, if I knew somebody in the precinct, I would roll for empathy and connections. So it was kind of like an interesting system where it's like doing a dice pool of two different numbers. I really had an interesting experience with it, and the way that Toby run it, like even if I just came in, he was able to brief me really quickly, and help me pick up on the system, especially with the pre-gens. It just made it a whole lot easier. So he also made an interesting storyline where we were at the bar that had a David Bowie character who's human, but you know he sympathized with the replicants and apparently had a meeting, and she played as a bodyguard to basically make sure that the clients that were going in that were known replicants will basically you know not get harmed during this incident. And the fun thing that happened was there was like a shootout that happened, uh, and I literally did a lot of risque stuff with this one because I took bullets. I took bullets. Instead of ducking, like I really let myself get shot. Ow. Because like I wanted it to be dramatic. It was a one shot, and I tried to push for as much stress as possible because I wanted to see how the stress system works in this system. So I think I was among the characters who only got to the threshold. So if you can see in this side of things, like the resolve, if you get to 4, you immediately hit stress and you have to keep rolling a certain die to get effects of stress until you calm down. And I like that one of the ways for one of the players to calm down was literally having a cat purr on them and they'll calm down. And that was like a cute thing. Definitely it had some action pace, like it felt like a movie. The way that GM Toby directed it was like shifting the scene, like from a POV of director, where it would pull back from the characters from a different POV of someone, like the shooter, because and then we later found out that the shooters were actually drones. We also found out that the owner of the bar, I forgot the name of the bar actually, but basically pushed the cops away like a certain parameter because they owned the block, so they were able to tell cops like, don't be here, we're not asking for any form of security, because apparently we found out later on that the reason he did this was out of protection for the replicants that were going, because they were basically doing something to usurp the government. But the way the replicants wanted to do it was to have him be like the sacrificial lamb where they would kill him, and because he pushed away the cops, his death would instigate a lot of uprising from the replicants and be like, "Oh, look what the humans did. This is a replicant sympathizer." And so there was like a lot of like gray area noir feels that I definitely love about a story. Like there is no hero, there's no villain. It's just everybody with their own intentions. So I really love that. There was also mention of Coco Health, which was involved in this, was giving parts to replicants. Apparently, they were the ones who sent the drones. There was a lot of back and forth. I got to play with Lance as well, and 2 new people, and they also play these other characters. I guess I could show a little bit of them. One played Fena, so this one is a replicant, really pretty. And then one of them played Percival. And then, of course, there was Mason, played by Lance. This was the civilian who got just caught in the crossfire and was the one who discovered, like, the actual shooter across the building and called for the politician to, like, basically bring, like, why aren't the cops there and stuff like that. So in that short span, I was able to play from 6 to 12. We had like a dinner break in between. I got to experience the system, and it's definitely the kind of system that I would like to run. And it has a cinematic play, which is more focusing on the narrative, and more or less not a lot of people will survive in a narrative setting. And I really do, like, it definitely gives that tickle to me that I want to run like a sci-fi noir, and this system definitely hit the bill for that. I'm glad I got to experience it. GM Toby is just really cool, like offering up games like this, and I played it on April 1st too, so it's just like it was awesome. I was like, the way my stress triggered, like the way we were able to actually play it as well is basically my character remembered that the replicant that she was working with, which was Fana, like in that moment, was one of the replicants that were in the war, and now she realized they were recycled by the district, and it's just like it fucked her up. She went in despair. She couldn't move anymore. Her hand was shaking. There was even like this interesting scene where she shot the guy and went Batman, like, "Who are you? What are you working for?" And then the guy stopped moving, so she thought it was dead, and then saw the civilian. It's like, everything's fine. There's like a horror scene where the guy just slowly gets up because, of course, he's a replicant. So it was just fun. Somebody was thrown out the window, and just me interacting with an asshole character was also fun. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of cool storylines. I wish I could experience like a campaign basis for most of the systems. Like I've noticed with Alien and Blade Runner, there is a cinematic thing for one shots, but I've always wanted to do like a campaign version of it. But we'll see. There's just so many awesome plans that I want to do, all the systems I want to run, but so little time. So hopefully I'll get to a stage where all I can think about is just running games and hi, hello. So yeah, it was my experience playing Blade Runner definitely was a good one, and it's like one of those go to. I will add this to my list of games to play. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah. Have you guys ever watched the Blade Runner movies? Is that something that you guys have seen before? Admittedly, I have not seen the latest one. I just know clips of it in general story, and there's Jared Leto. That's the gist of it. But I kind of know the storyline because of, when you see YouTube clips of a certain movie and you kind of can piece together what the story is, and you kind of end up looking at the wiki. I am that kind of person who kind of just looks at the wiki, checks the video explain, and be like, okay. Because, like, there's just not enough time to sit and watch through an entire movie or an entire series. So you kind of just enjoy the snippets in, like, compressed in a YouTube video. Like, that's how I kind of consume film and series these days. Like, especially if it's, like, analysis form, talking about the themes and stuff. Yeah. There's me just wanting to do Limbus right now. But, oh, speaking of Limbus, which is perfect, because now I'm going to swap the scene now. I get to show you guys. One of the plans I have for a campaign. Have someone said Limbus? Yes. I actually want to play Limbus right now, so I'm going to keep my stream short and then try to grind. That's gonna be my goal for today. Just keep short stream, talk to you guys about what happened in... Hi, Mama. Sorry, my cat's just like really restless, and the moment I stop petting, she's like, pet me more! And I'm like, okay. It's just very clean cat. But yeah, speaking of Limbus, like, as I mentioned, there's just so many campaigns I want to do, not enough time for it, and they get up. There's so many people streaming. That's cool. So, one of the systems, I think I had a dedicated stream for this back then, talking about God Machine Chronicle, but I have not stressed. If somebody asked me what my favorite World of Darkness is, it's God Machine Chronicle. It's the first system that was introduced to me to play by my GM, my first GM, Axel. Shout out to you for introducing this. And can I just show you guys how cool it looks? Look at this. Look at this. It's like God Machine Chronicles, right? It is a perfect fit. Wow, that's interesting. So look at this God Machine. This is like one of the World of Darkness systems that the original one I started with was God Machine, and then we tried Vampire the Masquerade, where I played a Giovanni, and I was like, I went for Requiem instead. So, because I wasn't a fan of Masquerade, at least the earlier editions, but when I was introduced to God Machine Chronicle, I wonder if he still has his Obsidian portal for it. Like, I wonder if I can still find it. I wonder if I can still log into it as well. Because there would be, like, he put all his stuff in the... I wonder if there's a way to look for it. I think there is a way to look for it. Because, I remember he put it in Obsidian Portal. It's basically like a makeshift wiki. And he had this, like, that's kind of like where he based off a campaign he did later on for Monster of the Week. But we started with God Machine Chronicle, and I played a psychic who's nervous, and the only way she could deal with it was like with smoking a lot and stuff. Like she was subjected to some kind of government experiments and stuff because she was exposed to like one of the concepts of the God Machine, which was the algorithm, like the internet. Which was an interesting way to start things. And there was also like Zero Protocol, which is like a group that's trying to look for this algorithm that's kind of showing people like a lot of despicable things, which is what happened to her. Like she saw some really weird shit that made her psychic and made her just like awaken a part of her that was like uncontrollable. I remembered when I played it, she was so like her panic condition made the van that they took her in flip, and Rob was in there as well. That's how far back this game was, because he played like a Punisher style character that protected my character. So God Machine definitely is like, I'm obsessed with the system because of how humanity is being used, the vice and virtue, the concept of free will, like are the decisions you make really the decisions of your own, and the fact that you start as mortals. Like I know World of Darkness has mages, vampires, werewolves, even freaking mummies. There's even like one type of World of Darkness where you play as children, which is like Neverland, Promised Neverland, like vibes, no thank you. But this one definitely fit the bill of like, I think this was the reason why Call of Cthulhu clicked for me really well, because it's just like you guys are playing characters who are just caught in just like this sentient like they're non-sympathetic kind of creation that is beyond knowledge, like almost eldritch. Like you can't understand and comprehend why they exist, they just do. And they just function with or without that kind of higher purpose. It just simply is. Hello then, mother. Oh my god, Daxit, yay! Hi, hi. Yes, I am, here. How you doing? I followed you. I followed you because, Lord Dipsaus told me to follow. I just had to. And, hi. So, it's Wednesday, so I'm like, I'm currently gushing about my all-time favorite TTRPG system for World of Darkness. So it's the God Machine. I really started with this one 2015. So it has been 8 years. Jesus. like I know I started with Pathfinder, but when Axel was like, GM Axel was like, we're gonna try something else. He ran God Machine, and it made me run a fully fledged campaign that became 2 campaigns, which is High School Hell. And I've just really had fun running this, like mastering the system and just like I ended up using my psychology course for this, because like me assessing each character, if they acted on their vice and virtue within the scene, I would actually list down like, okay, because they acted on this scene hastily, because they acted on this thing, and being able to plus minus their humanity. It was just like, I just love this system so much. One excerpt I kind of want to read to you guys. Not this one. This is like, you can tell it's like really retro. Man, this really takes me back. Like, it really, this is one of the few games that kind of rooted itself in the modern era. Look at that. Oh, look at that art. Like, it definitely screams Limbus Company. Like, this is definitely the system. Like, when people were telling me, where the cybernetic stuff here? I couldn't find it. I will send it to you, because I think I don't remember having like cybernetics involved here, but yeah, um, like this, the art style just like screams Limbus Company. The way the system works, even Jan can confirm that it, because he's like a huge lore, he's a huge fan lore person about the Limbus Company, Lobotomy Corporation, and Library of Ruina, those three, all the same world, fits this. And he showed me some clips, and it was really cool. And yes. Ruina, yeah. Project Moon Universe. There's like this system. Sorry, my sister was just messaging me. So I had to tell her. She's dropping by! Woo! Okay. 12 to 16. Okay. Yeah. Let me just mute it real quick so you guys don't hear too much. Alright. Ooh, wait, I kind of want to... Alright, so I want to read the introduction. So, if you, can you guys see it? Can you guys see the introduction? So, something is out there. Something bigger than ourselves. It permeates our world and possibly even stretches into other worlds, other dimensions, and other times. Its power can be felt everywhere. It is the silent manipulator of all human history. It has a plan, but we are not privy to it. If it desired our extinction, we would stand no better chance against it than the dinosaurs did against the meteor impact that ended their reign. Anyone who has witnessed the way it casually uses and discards humans to achieve its ends, however, knows it isn't benevolent. Only the most fanatical cultists devoted to it would say otherwise, and even they realize that their faith cannot preserve them from the object of their worship if it decides their death serves its purpose. It is the God Machine. No human mythology ever conceived of a god so alien to the mortal mind. Its power would make gods of storms and catastrophe tremble in fear. Its foresight makes goddesses of prophecy and destiny seem blind by comparison. Unlike those anthropomorphic deities, the God Machine cannot be reasoned with, appealed to, or appeased. In the cold eyes of the God Machine, individual humans are of negligible consequence, except in so far as they either further its plans or disrupt them. The vast majority of humans live their whole lives without knowing the God Machine exists, even if they are unknowing servants of its schemes. They're the lucky ones. Encounters between mortals and the God Machine often do not end well for the mortal. People see something the God Machine intends to keep secret, or they are singled out as the right shape of person for a particular task, the right size cog with the right number of teeth, and they disappear. Most never reappear. Those who do usually end up as a John or Jane Doe in a morgue months or years later and miles away. The rest return marked by the experience, twisted in body, broken in mind, or just empty somehow. Once in a while, someone returns seemingly whole, but without any memory of what happened, where they are, or how they got those mysterious scars. Rarely, a mortal slips away from the God Machine schemes with her recollections intact, but even these escapes might be part of the God Machine's plan. Like, bruh, I just love this kind of like story, like how they wrote it is actually good. Supernatural creatures are perhaps more likely to know of the God Machine, but even they know next to nothing about its workings, and even less about its ultimate purpose. The ability to wield occult powers does not make beings incapable of superstition. Quite often they assume the God Machine has something to do with them, creation of ancient mages, or perhaps some remnant power left by a forgotten spirit that is still weaving humanity into its elaborate tapestry. Oh, weaving. There is no less superstitious nonsense that any that is entertained by the God Machine's mortal cultists. when faced with something as vast and inscrutable as the God Machine. Imagining it is the product of something within one's knowledge and experience can be comfort. Comfort is the enemy of true understanding. So yeah, the God Machine, the mood is the cogs in the machine. Like, I just love this content so much. So yeah, like how my GM ran this like is what really stuck to me and why it's my bias that it's one of my all-time favorites. Look at that art. They really it's funny art, but it's really cool art. Yeah. Like you can literally even run the back rooms here. Like anything like inexplainable is just so good. Oh, material wealth. Okay, that kind of explains how I just need to read more on the Limbus lore just so that I can perfectly weave how the God Machine will work in this particular system. So definitely this is like in the works for like definitely a campaign I will run. Ew. Humans are test subjects and the God Machine is the proctor, administering the test on behalf of something else more powerful and alien than itself. That's why it tries to keep its presence hidden from humans. If we all knew we were being tested, it would skew the results. Why we're being tested is anybody's guess. Could be on the cusp of being invited to join some sort of space federation. If we pass, the aliens will come down with unlimited energy and help us establish perfect society. Jeez. That's, interesting. Mainspring. Okay. Where was... Oh, okay. Sorry, Mama. Appendix revisions, notes on specialties, sample aspirations. Yeah, I remember these aspirations. Virtues, yeah, this one. Vice and virtue. Your character is the light of good in the world. She has 2 virtues. Yeah, you can actually get more virtues and vices in the system. So I like how... I'm still going to be using, like, the cardinal sins, but I like how they're very specific with... I even use the vices and virtues of this system to a lot of my... I licked you all the stuff. I know. I have to read all of it. But I'll definitely dedicate time to just... I kind of want to do one Wednesday where I'm just gonna be going through Project Moon lore. Just dedicate an entire stream just reading through all the lore. Because like I get to share that kind of exploration with people. Because I had half a mind of just reading manga at some point. Yay, lore Wednesday. Right? So it helps with the building of the campaign. So I get to formulate and start with my notes. Because the sooner I start with my notes, the shorter the timeline gets on when I run it. And I haven't really started because work stuff. But I've actually used the virtues of the GMC to a lot of my campaigns. Like, I know a lot of people are like, no, I want to, like, I'm going to choose this vice and virtue. Why is vice and virtue here? Usually it's something else in the system. I just got so used to running running vices and virtues in my systems that I just couldn't see it. Like, it just applies to every World of Darkness system. Hello, Phoenix! Right? Like, that's not part of Ascension, but it's just like, I'm so biased to this system, and it just works. And it helps me analyze, like, how much people can get willpower and stuff like that. It's like, it's ingrained to me as a GM. If anybody would say, like, what is, like, for Yan, it's GURPS. Like, definitely GURPS is, like, his go-to. Mine is God Machine. Like, that's definitely the core system where I kind of base a lot of my games and how I do my narrative stuff. I can't shut up about the system because, like, it deserves its love. Like, beautiful people that made this. Breaking points. And I also love the concept of, like, conditions. Just, I know that in World of Darkness, there's, like, penalties and conditions for playing certain things. Like, with Mage, here, the hubris and the paradox. With vampires, they lose their humanity, and, you know, they take, like damage from Vitae, but they're still kind of powerful. With mortals, it's just like so that definitely has a lot of Call of Cthulhu vibes with this one. So I'll Juju seasoned expert heroic. For marking 5 experience outside of Sanctity of Merits. Danger listed. Like, why are you here? Oh, even like the in-betweens, like I was reading this a lot back in the day. Area of expertise. They even... Is combat awareness still here? Good time management. Multilingual. Tolerance for biology. Trained. Crack driver. But yeah, what cards did you get from your parkour, iron stamina, quick draw, hobbyist click, inspiring, fast talking, vexer, mystery cult, resources. Yeah, you can play a cultist here. Retainer, safe place, striking looks, sympathetic, true friend. So yeah, they would have abilities like this: biokinesis, clairvoyance, aura reading. One of the things I actually, I think one of the abilities I got was psychometry. That was an omen sensitivity. That was like my 2 go-to skills. Like psychometry was definitely my favorite. Telepathy, thief of faith, unseen sense. Armed defense, cheap shot, chokehold, close quarters. Yeah, this is... I don't know if I want to go really in deep with like the sins having buffs and stuff, just like in game. Huh. Notoriety, shaken, spooked. Integrity. My character kills people all the time. Jesus. So lost, yeah. Like, wait, I'm trying to figure out where to back cover. Do you really want to know? Because it's not a secret. It's just like your car, it doesn't run by magic, but it might as well, for all you know when you look under the hood. What has reason may fall like iron. Look at that art style though. So beautiful. Anyways. Biokinesis sounds fun. I was just playing some Vanguard. Yeah, my character will kill people on maybe a thing here. Yeah, but it's definitely gonna take a hit on your humanity. Definitely. Like, I'm kind of like a ruthless DM when it comes to this. Like, you really want to live with your decisions because, like, it kind of like, I really like seeing people live with the consequences of their actions, especially when it comes to morality. It's a good case study in seeing, like, murder hoboing isn't exactly... Yeah? Oh. Yeah? Oh. Sorry. Yeah, but definitely, like, even, like, people that were in Pathfinder back then and that they joined my game, like, I definitely made them feel the consequences of their actions if they did that in a simulated, realistic setting. Like, this isn't too fantasy, so you will feel the reality of your actions. Like, okay, I just randomly shoot this person, and then they later find out that they encounter another individual that was connected to the person they killed and stuff like that. Okay, I will stop my light reading there, but I will dedicate a Wednesday to I'll grab all the links that Yan gave me and just read all of it on stream, because like I feel like it's much more productive to spend like 2 to 3 hours just going through everything, getting my notes, because it helps me with preparing for my campaign anyways. So I don't have a game next week, so I can probably do that next Wednesday. So you guys can look forward to the next Wednesday if my sister doesn't take too much, like kidnap me. I'll definitely dedicate an entire Wednesday just to see the lore of Project Moon. I probably will do that for once Wednesday. I just want to be like, this is a chill stream. I'll do reading for it. Like, I've done streams where I just literally read an entire PDF. It's not as entertaining, I guess, but it's fun for me. But yeah, I'm glad I got to talk to you guys about. Yay, Jens! Yeah, I'm going to be raiding out in a bit because I have work in 30 minutes. So this was a fun. It was a fun time. I was able to talk. Um, I was able to talk about the the system I love the most, that I'm super biased with, and of course, just being able to share. Imagine having work. Could it be me? Aren't don't you have work? But yeah, I'll check in with people in the cardboard crackhead thing after I also grind a bit of Limbus. Limbus takes priority today. I'm gonna try to grind as much as possible for Limbus. Not today. Oh, day off? Is it day off day? Congrats, it's day off. Well, yeah, thank you guys for joining Recap Wednesdays, where it's just basically me talking about the games I play and the games I run, but mostly just me babbling on about TTRPGs and just my obsession with them. I only work like 3 days a week. Oh, that feels so nice. I look forward to the day when my workaholic self settles with a job and I'm just focusing on all my passion projects. That will be the dream. But till then, your workaholic will be signing off, going to go off to work now. One of the many jobs. Let's read out. Bonebreaker's playing Resident Evil right now. There's a lot of people I started following thanks to the great Lord Dipsaus. And I really appreciate, like, I suddenly got, like, what, 7 people? So I have a very busy superior today, so it's unplanned day off. Oh. But yeah, I appreciate the people that followed through Lord Dipsaus. Like, I really love like how he does his community stuff, like just featuring people that in his streams, and it's just really super cool how he made it more community centric. And so thank you to Miss Cookie, Simus Archeron, who is Broccoli, Little Sergeant Pepper, Beardville, Duck Saint, who was here in chat earlier, and Chaos, aka Zero. You guys followed. Like, it's just been really cool to just meet new people from different streams. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Era Noctosis, probably around 9 p.m. With my friend Andy. So let's go raid the Bone Breaker. We're just gonna say the God Machine exists. It is real. That's it. That's gonna be my raid message, because why not? Raid. There's gotta be a. There's no raid button. What the heckins? Yeah, that's gonna be your message. If you guys can send that over while we raid over to the Lovely Bone, that'll be super cool. Yeah. See you guys in the next stream. Bye bye.